Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 3 of my podcast, Don't Rush Me by Rashmi. Today, I wanted to speak about the teenage phase of life. This is that particular phase when it's all about exploration. You just don't understand what's happening within you, outside you. Everything is about just pushing you to go and explore that world beyond. The reason that I haven't done any episode on childhood, because childhood is really about taking a lot and just trying to figure out things. It's truly when you come to your teenage years that you go out and explore life. And when you're at it, the three realms that you will truly explore are your physical realm, your mental realm, and your soulful realm. The most obvious, of course, is the physical realm. It is very natural for teenagers to explore their own physicality. There's so much happening in their own bodies, so many changes that are happening. They're trying to figure that out. And sometimes you figure that out through partners, through people that you suddenly get attracted to, people that you were never attracted to before, and suddenly you get attracted to them. So you try to explore that angle. And of course, you can explore your physicality through exercises, through yoga, through the other different means also. But as you go about exploring this realm, understand that every choice that you make will end up in something affecting your life. For example, if you look at exploring it through a partner, you have to be mindful that STDs is a real thing. Sexually transmitted diseases are common things when you have multiple partners. And when you're at that, understand that legally it is not allowed. So if somebody does find about that, there could be a legal suit. And God forbid, if there is a teenage pregnancy and you decide to go ahead with it, it's you growing up in your life with another child who's still trying to figure out there. And the worst of it is when somebody tries to blackmail you. Because in that phase of your teenage life, right, you're just out there saying, I'm different from the rest of the world, and this is what I'm going to do, and this is what I'm going to explore. And you have fun doing that, and you make certain mistakes, and certain people use that to blackmail you for the rest of your life. So be mindful about that. I'm not frightening you. I'm just telling that go ahead, go have the greatest of time and explore yourself physically, but understand consciously that you don't have to rush into anything. Understand that there could be legal implications, there could be STDs, there could be pregnancies, there could also be blackmailing. And once you've understood those elements, go ahead and explore everything in life. Just think through it. Don't have to be in a massive rush. You're going to be a teenager just once in your lifetime. So really enjoy it completely. Be yourself, be whatever version of yours that you feel you're coming into, do that. But just understand that your choices, your decisions could result in things that could have a lifelong impact. So be mindful about that and go ahead. But what I really want to speak about today, more than the physical side of exploration, is the mental exploration. Never before have we seen any generation having access to so much of data. We had our parents, we had our friends, we had schools and colleges that we went to. You have the World Wide Web. Now, what you make out of it is up to you. This can play a lot of mind games. This can tell you a lot of things what you need to do to confirm to what is going on right now. For example, I recently saw something, a campaign or a trend or something, and I'm really finding it difficult to say, but well, it's called Proud to be a Randi. Beats me. Beats me completely in an environment where you just read about some teenage boys raping a 6 year old. Does this trend make any sense? What does it mean? So think over it before you just subscribe to say, yeah, yeah, even I'm proud to be this and I'm proud to be that. Just think over it. We're all born unique. We all have fingerprints, which are absolutely unique. But yet we try to be somebody like us. Why? Why should you be like somebody else? Just be like yourself. Understand if that trend is what matches your values, what you are as a person, what your upbringing has been. You don't have to agree to everything just to be part of a trend. So think over it. Similarly, think over relationships. I mean, I've heard of teenagers breaking over text, teenagers not understanding how another teenager is going through a tough time, or even understanding the differently able, whether they're in the autism spectrum or ADHD. These are things that you need to really think about and understand how are you going to be accepting of others if you're not going to be accepting of yourself. Your value is not determined by somebody else. If somebody breaks with you on the text, they are lost. If somebody doesn't understand the issues that you're going through, you don't owe it to them to understand when they go through that situations. You find your people. You find people who understand what emotions are, what one is going through, where is one going. Understand that. And you have this whole world wide web coming and talking to you 10,000 things. You have Instagram, you have Facebook, you have whatnot. Try to minimize the noise. I won't say shut down because you've still got to be aware of what's happening. But take what is there and see what works for you. Think of all those games. We've just had some Lucknow sisters who jumped off from the ninth floor after seeing a game challenge. Don't let this affect your mind to that extent. Don't come to that level where others will determine who you are. You are a teenager. You are here to set a new world order. You are here because you will challenge status quo. Don't be part of what has always been there or part of something that is completely into your head and you have no autonomy over your own life. Teenagers in my age, like when I was a teenager, were also wearing crop tops, straight hair, multiple piercings. If the same thing continues, what really are we changing? So think over it. Don't be in a rush. Whatever data comes your way, understand it properly, process it. If you can't figure it out, please speak to your parents. And when I say this, I have a smile because I know teenagers and parents. But hey, your parents will always love you. They will always guide you and they'll always be on your side. And I would know that because I've been an enfant terrible. I've done all the things possible. And I've had parents who really helped me and bought me properly and got me onto a path that today I'm very, very grateful. So just speak to people who know better, speak to people who understand better, read up, get knowledge from authentic sites, but see that your mind is your biggest sanctuary today. So, really protect it properly. Don't really keep it open for everybody to come and walk over it. So, take care of that element as you're exploring. Explore everything that your mind can explore. Do that, but figure out if that is something that will help you grow and evolve as a person. And finally, the soul aspect. Find out what really makes your soul smile. There will be things that really lighten you up. That music completely lightens me up. I can hear music anywhere and just get into a happy mode. If that is what makes you happy, do that. You want to learn an instrument, do that. If you want to meet 10 people in a day or 1,000 people in a day, do that. Do what really lights up your souls. And when you're at this, just have fun. Now, again, we think fun as a perceived notion. Fun is something you can only have during your teenagers, you can't have it later. Not true. You can have it when you're 50, 60, 80, 100. And it also doesn't mean that if you're a teenager, you're irresponsible. You can have responsible fun. So go ahead and do that. Explore. Understand that whatever decisions you take have the capacity to build your future life. And as parents who are listening into this, if you have a teenager, understand that the world is not as it was when we were teenagers. We would take cycles out, play till 11 o'clock in the night. All that is gone, and you can't really blame the teenagers for that. That's how the world has evolved. That's how the environment has evolved. So go there with empathy. Sympathy, like I've always said, is a complete waste of time. So go there with empathy. But if you don't have that, and if you're feeling a lot of stress because you're also learning as a parent, you're also growing with the teenager as a parent, and if you feel I'm not really understanding things, please take the help of psychiatrists and psychologists, counselors. They are there for a reason. They'll help you understand things and help you and your child navigate through these years. They are teenagers. They are people who are going through hormone rushes. They are people who are going through a lot of changes internally and externally. So be there to guide them gently into adulthood. And on that note, I'd like to end this episode and wish each and every teenager the very best. Please go ahead, explore every realm that is out there because the new order in this world will only come through you and through parents who are there nurturing these young ones slowly and gradually into adulthood. In my next episode, we'll speak about the 20s, when you actually have had your basic education, have had your basic training, and are ready to take on your life to the next level. Let's discuss it then. But for now, let's celebrate our teenagers. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.